Happy Monday! This is Amanda Howard of Amanda Howard Real Estate, and though I'm out of town, I'm in St. Louis at a conference today, I still wanted to take the time to send you my Monday morning coffee. And what I would love to talk to you today about is decorating your home for Christmas. I made a list while I was sitting here thinking, what would everyone like to hear about? And obviously, it's a great time to discuss this. So, when you're selling your home over Christmas, there's some tips I have for you in what you should and should not do. And it started with, I had a trip to Walmart. I had to buy some wrapping paper. And as I'm standing in line purchasing my wrapping paper, I looked up and saw this big inflatable that had Rudolph on his hind legs holding a hose at a fireplace with fire shooting out of it, and Santa coming up and down out of the fireplace with a look of horror on his face. Please do not ever put that in your front yard. If you do and you have my sign in your yard, just put a sheet over it. Because we cannot have that. Do not put, and I say no inflatables whatsoever. If you have your house for sale, no inflatables. The next thing is no flashing multicolored lights. They just don't, it doesn't look classic. It doesn't look traditional or pretty. It looks a little bit tacky. Now, if you're wanting to do something funny and your house isn't for sale, that's fine. Go for it. But if you want to sell your house, stick with clean white lights and traditional. Think minimal, traditional, and just pretty, simplistic. The other thing, there is a second reason I wrote down to it, with those, all the lights on the outside, you just don't want millions of lights. You can get overpowering, overwhelming. They can't really see the house. The potential buyer is going to look at the electric bills and say, why was the electric bill so high in December? And actually, they're not even going to question it. They're just going to say, there's something wrong with our utilities. And they're just going to move on. So don't use too many lights. There's a great house that I've got for an example. I'm going to see if I can find it and post it here in the newsletter. But I was driving through a neighborhood, and we have a house in our town with 1 million lights on it. It's amazing. It's great to bring your kids and drive by. Then there was a house next door that just had ditto spelled out in lights with an arrow pointing next door. Think of that. Be the ditto house. The other thing is, now on the inside, only decorate downstairs in the main living areas. Do not decorate the bedrooms and the bathrooms and the basement and go overboard. You want it to be traditional, minimal, but pretty. So just decorate the living room, family room, kitchen, just those main living areas. Fireplaces. Fireplaces, I say a minimum of 4 stockings. Do not overload that with a ton of stockings. It's cute again when you're not selling your house, but for selling your house, not more than 4 stockings max. Also, this is a good time when you could actually have that fireplace lit if you have an electric or gas fireplace. If you have a wood-burning fireplace, we never recommend you leave the house with it going. It's a fire hazard, obviously. But now is the time that you actually could have a fire burning and create that warmth and cozy feeling. The other thing, now, only 1 Christmas tree. I know we get excited. I even have 2 Christmas trees in my house. But my house isn't for sale. When your house is for sale, you want to show as much room as possible. We're still thinking roomy. So 1 Christmas tree and put it in that perfect ideal place that you know would look like a staged home. Now, this is the only time of year when I say scents are permissible. You can have that cinnamon or that cinnamon apple or clove or fir tree. Any of those scents are permissible at this time of year. Another nice touch is home-baked cookies. What I would love to see, and I think would be so cute, is if some buyers come through, they've got a family, they're seeing your house is beautifully decorated, you've got a beautiful tree, there's a fireplace going, and you've got a plate of cookies on your countertop. And right next to that plate of cookies is a little note that says, Santa already had his, please take one. That would be so cute. It's those little touches that mean a lot. Now, I've also had some people who've asked, is now a good time where I should be taking pictures of my house and send it to my agent? Yes, absolutely. If you've done all the right things and it looks like a show home for a traditional Christmas magazine, go ahead and take some pictures. Make sure you do some in the daylight and some in the evening so you can see which is going to be the perfect shot, and email those over to your agent. Now, almost fell there. I'm sinking into the dirt. Now, don't expect your agent to come out and do it because they may not take it at that right perfect opportune time because we don't know if it's going to be daylight or evening. That's going to look better for your lights. So that's why I say go ahead and do it. Then you check it out, see which ones you like, send them to your agent. The only thing is if you're not listed with us, you're going to have to remember to tell that agent to take those pictures off the day before or day after Christmas. We don't want those left up there after Christmas. Now, the last thing that I have on here is that you must remove all decor the day after Christmas. You don't want to leave it up into January. If you're selling your house, it's got to be current. It's got to be up to date. And so right after Christmas, you are going to have to remove all those Christmas decorations. So that is my tips for decorating your home to sell during the holidays. This is a great time to sell. There's a lot of people who really do get transferred and need to make a move. This is the best time to move your children if it's not going to be over the summer. Christmas break is the second best time to transfer records. So you're going to get people coming through and still looking at your house. I also want to invite you, this Friday, we are going to be having our holiday open house, and we would love to see you there. It's a great time to come and get prepared before you go out to all the other Christmas parties that are going on. Ours is from 3 to 5. Come by for some just Yuletide punch, maybe a little wine, some cheese, and just come say hi and visit with us. And all of us at Amanda Howard Real Estate want to see you. But some of you have some agents that you've worked with in the past, and they are all abuzz talking, saying, I really hope that they come because I would love to see them. It's been a little while since we helped them purchase their house or sell their house. So we hope to see you there. Make it a fantastic Monday. And until next time, you have a great day, and we'll talk soon.